Final Fantasy VII is home to a plethora of materia, the game's core mechanics. But what if I were to tell you don't need 90% of this materia? Then, what materia is recommended? Well, that's what we're going to dive into in this sword. For magic materia, I would recommend Fire, Lightning, Comet, Restore, and Revive. Fire is primarily useful for the northern continent. It does get outclassed by a spell if you know where to find it. Lightning is valuable throughout the entire game because of all the machines to fight, and Comet is just very good damage. Restore is very useful for healing, and Revive is just there in case you need to revive, or get life too. It's not really recommended, needed. As for command materia, Steel is very useful for getting a whole bunch of goodies, including equipment. Enemy skill is your go-to for very powerful abilities. Double Cut you won't get until much later in the game, much like with WIM, but it is your primary source of physical damage. WIM lets you use new items. And Manipulate is useful for getting enemy skill. And just get enemies off your table. Summon materia. Most summon materia you do not need. Phoenix is here mostly because having an AoE Revive on hand is always nice. Shakamog can be nice for inflicting stuff. But I would recommend the Bahamut series. Bahamut, Neo Bahamut, and Bahamut Zero for their ability to ignore defense and just do a lot of damage. And you can't forget Knights of around. But you won't get this until the end of the game. As for independent materia, HP plus and MP plus are always very valuable. Counterattack allows you to get extra hits in for free whenever you get hit. Pairs up nicely with cover. Long range allows you to skip people in the back, take less damage, and do full damage for back row like Cloud or Eva, and lets them hit flying enemies, and Shoutouts and Magic Plus, Speed Plus, and Luck Plus for the Scat Boon. And as for support materia, all is useful at the start of the game, and Effect and Elemental are both very useful throughout the entire game for defending against elements and status effects, and they're useful for adding extra damage or statuses in regular attacks. And Shoutouts and counter and final attack for extra damage. However, you won't get these until much later in the game. And that's just my recommendation of materia in Final Fantasy VII. Again, 90% of the materia in this game you don't even need, and some of the materia on this list you also don't really need. In fact, you could beat the game with no materia, or even crazier, with more stipulations. And that is all for this sort. I hope it has been helpful for you all. I will catch you all on the flip side of the way.